Let's take a look at this key concept. The product of a sum and a difference. What they're doing here is they're taking a plus b, and the same numbers again, and subtract them, a minus b. What they're doing is they're taking the a's and they square them, bring over the minus sign, and then the b's, they square those. So you're left with a squared minus b squared. An example of that with numbers, we have x plus 2 times the same numbers, x minus 2. What you do here is you take the x's and you square them. Since there's a minus sign, you bring the minus sign over. You take the 2's and you square them. So that will give you x squared minus 2 squared is 4. So we're going to use this key concept to solve the next set of problems. Let's take a look at problem number 4. Again, finding the product of the sum and difference. Using a key concept we just went over, we're going to take x to the third power plus 8, and then x to the third power minus 8. With this problem, we're going to take the x to the third power, and we're going to square that, bring down the minus sign, and then we're going to square 8. Since we have the 2 on the outside and the 3 inside, we're going to multiply those exponents, and we're going to get x to the 6th power minus 8 squared is 64. However, then you multiply these exponents to get your power up here. Let's take a look at product number 4. Okay. We're taking x plus 9 minus the same numbers, x minus 9. What do we do for this problem? We take the x's, we square them, bring down the minus sign, and then we take the 9's and square those. So our final answer would be x squared minus 9 squared, which is 81. Let's take a look at B. We're given 6 plus n squared, and then 6 minus n squared. What do we do with this problem? Same as before. We take the 6's, we square those, bring down the minus sign, get n to the 2nd power. We also have to square that. Because we have the power on the outside of parentheses, that means we need to multiply those two numbers together. So 6 squared is 36 minus n. We multiply these two numbers to get n to the 4th. So that would be our final answer. 36 minus n to the 4th. Let's take a look at problem 5. Using mental math, using a key concept we just went over, how could we multiply 64 times 56 in our head? Let's take a look at that one. 64. That's the same thing as 60 plus 4. If we have 56, that's the same thing as 60 minus 4. So now we have it set up like we did in our last problem. What do we do to solve this problem? We take 60 and we square that. Again, bring it down the minus sign. And then take our 4's and square those. And then we just take 60 squared, which is the same thing as 6 squared, which is 36. And then we're going to add 2 zeros. 4 squared is 16, and then all we have to do now is take 3,600 minus 16, which is 3,584. So we can use our key concept to do mental makeup with numbers that we could turn into the same when we multiply them together.